So today we are going to look at how we can sort values in a table. For example, we can sort these values in alphabetical order. We can sort them in reverse alphabetical order. We can also sort them depending on the values here. First of all, we have to click the column on which the sorting is dependent. For example, if I want this column to be sorted in alphabetical order, I'm going to click on names, the title of the column. Not this one, but the heading. Then I come to the home tab. Then I come to this feature here, sort and filter, this button here. I'm going to click the down arrow. So there are a number of options here. So let's look at what the first one does. Now, as it suggests, sort A to Z. That's alphabet order from A to Z. So I'm going to click that one. So it has been sorted from the first alphabetically. So I have Enoch, E comes first, then Tony comes last. The entire row will be moved, not just the names. So they are sorting the entire row. So Enoch has come along with the other details. His one. Everyone will come along with their details, not just the names. So you don't have to worry about whether this amount will be disorganized. Then I'm also going to come back to sort and then try Z to A. Then Tony will come first along with his details. You can also sort basing on these amounts here. So let's try to do that and see. There's a custom sort. We shall look at that in a later tutorial, but I'm going to go to filter. By the way, you can also sort this A to Z. If you sort this A to Z or Z to A, the program will understand that although they are numbers, but they will be sorted A to Z, that is from smallest to largest. That will mean smallest to largest. So I'm going to click that and see. Yeah. So that is what has happened. So I'm going to click back Z to A. Yeah. So they've been sorted from the largest, from the person with the largest value here, basing on this column, the column that I selected. Otherwise, if I selected this column, then they will be sorted basing on the person with the largest value in this column. But I'm clicking this column. So let me sort again, Z to A. Okay, it was already Z to A. So A to Z, it's gone back from smallest to biggest, basing on this column. Now, the reason why I'm saying A to Z and Z to A, not smallest to largest and largest to smallest, is because I clicked a cell which has text in it, not numbers. But if I click on a cell with a number value, like this one, when I come back to sort, the options will change to sort smallest to largest and largest to smallest, as applicable to numbers. But in any case, even if you choose this column, this cell which has text, the program will understand and do it as you would want. You can also use the filter feature. Let's use this as the first cell on the column. We're going to come to filter and say filter. They will bring these buttons here and ask us what do you want to filter. So let me consider values, and we say, of course, this is what we've been doing, sort smallest to largest, largest to smallest. Then you can come here and say, okay, if I untick this, all these will be selected. Now, for example, I may want to show just certain values, not the entire table. Maybe, assuming we had 1,000 people here, and you only want to see those with those who have this 10 million, those who have a value of 10 million. Then we say, okay, so the rest of the people will be hidden. All the other people will be hidden, and we shall only see those with 10 million. You can even say, okay, let's see 10 million. Let's see only those with 10 million and 6 million and that one. So you say, okay. So it's only people with those values that will be shown. The rest will be hidden. Now we can also have other features. We can, let's say, I'm going to click all this, then come back to this option here. What if you want a range? Now, if you want equals, so equals doesn't differ much from this because equals deals with an exact number. If we tick here, we're also dealing with exact number. So this won't be very different. Then does not equal to. Then this will be like the opposite of this. So if we say does not equal to, so you state does not equal to, so you set a number. Let's say 10, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 10 million. You can also add another condition. You can have two conditions attached. Does not equal to this, and then you say and equals or and does not equal to and is greater than, it is or is less than. So it has two conditions. it is not equal to 10 million, but and is equal to let's say 5 million. Does not equal to this and is equal to this. This is pretty much like saying it's just equal to 5 million. So this won't be a good condition, a good second condition. Maybe this one would give meaning. Let's say does not equal to this and does not equal to this. So it will be like excluding those two features. So let me see what happens. Okay, so they only bring the values that are not equal to 10 million and are not equal to 5 million, because those are the two conditions that I attached. So you can also add more things. Say greater than is greater than this and is also greater than this. For example, I can say it's greater than 2 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. By the way, you can this does it simple for you. You may not remember the values that are in the table, so you can click this down arrow and choose. So these are the values that we have in the table. So you can say it's greater than 4 million and is also equal to, is not very good, so and is less than, greater than this and less than, greater than 4 million and less than 10 million. Say okay. So it shall have only values that are greater than 4 million and less than 10 million. So only people within that range will be highlighted. Let me just do one more thing, but I think it's okay, top 10. So all other people will be top 10 items in percentage. Let me say items. So you can choose maybe top 11, top 5, let me say top 5 and say by items, and then say okay. So these are the people who will be displayed. Then you can choose, you can have, okay, they try to give you as many possibilities as they can be. So numbers between, so you can have a condition. If you only want one condition, by the way, you only choose this option here and you don't choose this. Then then you also have this or. So you can have either this condition or this condition. So the program will choose any who means either of the conditions will be displayed here. Then the rest will be hidden. So yeah, I'm going to click undo. You can also have a custom filter. You can do something you want. You can let's say something is greater than this or less than this. Then you can even click and, means both the conditions must be met or either of the conditions is met. So yeah. Then how do we clear this sorting? You can come here on the sort button, then you click this button again, so the filters will go away. Otherwise, you can even use the undo feature, but this is a better way to do it. You can just untick, you click the filter button, then it goes off. It's like a switch on and off. Now, another way we can use sorting, there is a feature called custom sorting. You may want a sorting that goes beyond just alphabetical order and filtering. Now, here we have a table. They will have some students here, then we have their results and total aggregate and the division. Now we know that the people in division 1 should come first, then they follow 2, 3, etc. Then we have aggregate here, and then we have a total. Now we know that the person with lowest aggregate should be the first, then the person with highest aggregate should be the last. So this is what we are going to do. First of all, we are going to select the range that we want, all these people here up to here. So these are the people we want. Then we are going to go to sort. Now none of this will help us, so we are going to go to custom sort. Then custom sort, we have they are going to tell us, they are telling us here sort by. So they are giving us the headings of the columns that we have selected. So we have names of peoples. Do we want that? No. Do the positions of the children depend on their names? No. What do they depend on? They depend on aggregate. So we have total aggregate. Total aggregate, where is total aggregate? Total aggregate is here. This is it. So I've moved down a bit. Total aggregate. So total aggregate, what about total aggregate? We consider values. Okay, there are some other things that may be considered, but these are not the ones we want. Values. From smallest. Is it from largest to smallest or smallest to largest? For example, if a person has 9 and aggregate 9, another one has aggregate 5, who should come first? Then the one who got 5 should come first. So we are looking at smallest to largest. Then is that it? What if two pupils or two students have the same aggregate? They both have 5. What happens? What do we do there? So we add another label. There is another factor that comes in, another condition. So if their aggregate are the same, then we go to the totals. The one who has highest total should come first. So are we looking at smallest to largest or largest to smallest? The one who has highest totals, of course, because that is the one who most likely has high scores and high distinctions. So we're going to go to largest to smallest. So they are looking at total aggregate from smallest to largest. If that condition is met and they still have the same aggregate, then we have totals with this column here. The one who has a higher total should come first. So we are going to press OK. Now they have been sorted. Now Madrin comes first. She's in division 1 and she has aggregate 10. So no one below Madrin should have lower than 10, and that is the way it is. Now there are some people who have the same aggregate, like this one here. This one is Senyonga and Mulika Frank. They have the same aggregate. Now what we consider then is the total. This one has 244 and then this one has 243. So the one who has 244 has been put before the one who has 43. So that is one way of how we can use custom sorting, and you can use this technique to apply to different kinds of data. So yeah, that is it. Thank you.